So we will continue our course about 3D modeling, shading and rendering in Blender. In the last two videos, we talked about the interface of Blender and we learned how to navigate around the scene. In this lesson, we're going to talk about objects and tools. So let's jump right into Blender and start working. Now I'm in Blender, we can start learning and working. This video hopefully is a bit more practical than the previous two videos. In this video, we are going to look at two things, and there is this third aspect to it. So the two things are, the first are objects. We will talk about objects, what objects are, and which objects in Blender we mostly use, at least in this course. And the second thing is the tools, which tools we are going to use most often. And as I said, there is this third aspect to this video, which are shortcuts. We are going to use more and more shortcuts in Blender. Now let's talk about the first thing, which are objects. So what are objects? Objects are simply everything in your scene. These things are called objects. Probably this is the most important, mesh object. This is our raw material. We will edit this, model this, and create something out of this cube. We take a picture of our thing with the camera, but before we take a picture, we need to make it more beautiful by applying some colors, materials, right? Maybe some textures. I mean, we can project some images on top of this, and we will light this object with this light, and then we will take a photo of our creation with this camera, and we can save the image on our computer's hard drive and just share it on Instagram. So yeah, is this everything about objects? Probably yes, it is. But we will learn how to add new objects, how to delete, how to select objects. So first of all, what other options do we have in terms of objects? Well, if you come here, add menu, you have all different types of objects which are available in Blender. And if you look carefully, we have this mesh objects and we have this cube, which is this object. And we also have lights, and there is this point light, which is this object. And as you can see, we have different types of lights, and we have a camera object, which is this camera, or we can create as many cameras as we want. I simply created another camera. And do you remember how to move this camera from one place to another? If you watched our previous videos, you probably remember. You can select this tool and you have this arrow keys, which tells us you can move things around. I moved this camera, and to delete it, I just press the delete key. Now let me show you a really nice and very fast way of adding objects. Not very fast, but it's what we always do. It's Shift A. Shift A adds new things in many places in Blender. Shift A, not many, in a few places I would say. So Shift A mesh, you can select this monkey head and select this move tool, move this monkey head here. Shift A, select this cone or cylinder, let's bring in cone and move it here. So yeah, you can shift select both of them and delete it. Now we have a basic understanding of how to add delete objects. We can look at tools. So tools are everything right here. These are tools. And as I said, there are so many tools in Blender, but you don't see them here, right? There are only a few tools. Where are other? So tools are visible depending on what you are doing in Blender. Now we are in object mode. I mean, depending on what kind of mode you are in Blender, what you are doing, what's your purpose now, right? For example, now we are in object mode, which means we manipulate objects. We create objects, we delete objects, we select objects, we kind of hide objects, unhide objects. All the objects are visible and not maybe visible, or can be manipulated in object mode. And it's not always true in other modes. You cannot, for example, manipulate other objects when you are in a different mode. So, for example, edit mode. Edit mode is actually modeling mode, creating 3D models in edit mode. And immediately you can see you have lots and lots of tools now. And you also have other tools in listed view here. All of them are different modeling tools. So I mean, these are most often, which we will look at in this course, but there are so many other tools here. Now that we have seen where we see other tools, let's try to use some tools, right? So the first two tools are actually grouped together, and these four tools are grouped, and these tools are also grouped. So the first tool is select tool. So you can select with this tool. Actually, you can select with, whenever you are in move tool or rotate tool. But this is also not only selecting, but also rotating and moving these tools. This tool is only for selection, and you can also, while you are in select tool, you can move your objects or rotate with shortcuts. We will see them also, but this is select tool. If you see a very little arrow in this bottom right corner of each tool, if you see in any tool, it means there are more hidden tools here. If you hold down left key, left mouse button, you can see more tools here. And for some reason tweak is highlighted, but this tool is not tweak. This tool is actually a select box tool. And if you go to tweak, this is an interesting tool. You can select and move your cursor, drag your cursor to drag the selection. But yeah, 90% of time I use select box tool, so let's keep it here. This is 3D cursor tool, and I'm not going to talk about this now because it's less important now, and whenever we use it, actually I almost never use this cursor tool because there are other ways to move the 3D cursor, so yeah, it's not very important. Now, the most important three tools. These are called transform tools. This is moving. For moving, we have already used it, so you can just move. So this is move tool, and then we have rotate tool, and we can rotate our object along y-axis if you drag this green circle, along x-axis if you drag this red circle, and along z-axis if you drag this blue circle. If you drag from this white circle, you can rotate from the view. But if you drag, there is another drag here. If you drag from this very, very faint, pale, white, whatever color, if you see it, a little whitish highlight, I would say, here. If you drag from here, you can rotate randomly in any direction. And you can see it from this cursor too here. I messed this rotation. Actually, there is one interesting thing I will show you right now. You can come here to object, you can come here to clear, and you can clear location, object, clear, rotation, object, clear, scale. We haven't scaled it, we haven't changed the scale, so there is no point in clearing the scale. Now let's look at the scale tool. It's very similar to location. As you can see, there are arrows, not arrows, but square heads, I would say, and it scales your object. Maybe it's not too exciting, but it's an interesting tool, and you can scale along different axes. You can scale along all axes at the same time if you drag from this white circle. So these are three most important transformation tools, and this one, the last one, is the combination of all of that. All of them are combined. This is movement, this is rotation, this is scale, but we almost never use these tools by pressing or activating them. We almost always use shortcuts. So the three shortcuts for these three tools are these. So the first tool, G. G, as you can see here, G is for movement. Why G? Because G means grabbing something. You grab something and you take it somewhere. And the second, let's wait. Before going to the second letter, I'm going to explain something a bit more, and it's also very exciting, very interesting, very useful, I would say. Let's press G, and I would like to move this cube along this red axis. Do you know what the name of this red axis, or what the letter representing this red axis? I hope you're right, it's X. This is called X-axis. The yellow, this green one is, you're right, it's Y-axis. You can see it from here. And this invisible blue is Z-axis. So that's simple. You press G and you press X, and you move this object along X-axis. By the way, do you know how I am moving? I'm just moving the cursor. I'm not pressing anything on the cursor, not left press, not right press. I mean right click, left click, no, nothing. Just moving the cursor. And now we can learn about other two. So the rotation is, well, we're lucky it is R. Rotation R, and you can rotate around our axis to RX. Rotate around x-axis, RY, rotate around y-axis, RZ, rotate around z-axis. But if you want to rotate better, I would say, you can see this dashed line, this black line, I hope you see. And the dashed line is going here and ending in the center. So if you want to rotate this object in Blender, you should rotate the cursor around this central point, which is this central point, right? RZ, and you should rotate around that central point, remember. You can't just around your cursor about here and wait, expect that the cube rotates. No, RZ, if you do that, it doesn't want to rotate. You should rotate your cursor around that central point. The last letter is S, which is scale. S, you can scale it up and down. SY or SX. So yeah, this is it. Remember, G, R, X. These are our hero shortcuts. We use them all the time in Blender. In this lesson, we have talked about the types of objects, different objects, here. There are different types of objects, and we looked at the mesh objects. We looked at a few of them, and there are some light objects, and we looked at the camera object. We saw this camera object, and we can delete that if we don't want, because we are not going to use them for a few lessons. We learned how to add new objects. Do you remember the shortcut? If you don't, it is Shift plus A. Shift A, add an object. I hope you remember how to select multiple objects. And we also learned how to select all things in the scene by pressing, I hope you remember, A for all. Also, we talked about tools, and tools are visible depending on what mode we are in. Sometimes you don't see the modes from mode selector because mode selector is also dependent on the thing that you have selected in the scene. If you select object mode, and then you will see other modes, because other modes are related to this mesh. We looked at that, and we looked at these tools, these three tools: movement, rotation, and scale, and the three letters for them are, do you remember? For movement, it is, if you hover over your cursor, you can see it's G at the bottom. For rotation, it's R. For scale, it is S. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.